You know, everything is done with respect, right? I know you know. I mean, come in, let's talk about it. But don't do too much. Don't come here doing too much. Walking like a boss, yeah, but wait, don't do too much. Come sit down, let's talk, yeah, but first don't do too much. What you got going? Don't do too much, yeah. Don't do too much, yeah. Don't do too much. People understand, overreacting, overreaching, doing too much, period. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about it. Don't do too much.
Welcome to the Don't Do Too Much podcast, where I am your host, Monica Mays. Welcome to the show, guys. Here on the Don't Do Too Much podcast, this is where we keep it real, we keep it simple, we keep it honest without overdoing it. Welcome to the show. Hey, guys, guess what? Today is the seventh episode of Don't Do Too Much. Let's get that in hand, babe. All right, so on tonight, I do have guests. I have Miss Loretta Poindexter and I have Cheryl Williams. So as we get into the show, we will allow them to tell a little bit about themselves. But welcome to the show, ladies. We appreciate you coming and agreeing to be on the Don't Do Too Much podcast. So as usual, guys, I do have some shout outs that I want to give out on tonight. One of the shout outs I wanted to give was to our May birthday people. Happy birthday to all my May folks and everybody that graduated for 2026. I think I even had a little cousin that graduated from kindergarten or preschool. So congratulations to all of the 2026 folks. So this is going to be a little different. Babe, I do have a video I want you to play before I give the next shout out. If you can play that one video for me, please.
The babies can't even go out here and make their little money. We rather them rob us and steal and all that good stuff. I understand it could be a hazard with danger and things of that nature, but I'd rather see them doing this than breaking into our houses this summer. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Look, so I know that today, I believe, was the last day of school, and there are young men. I know you guys have seen them all across the city, where they're out there selling their Gatorades and their drinks and candy and things. And I promise y'all, I break my neck every time. So I'm gonna tell you, I get mad if I don't have $1, $2 to give them. But every time I see these guys on the corners, I make sure that I give them something because they could be out there doing something different, guys. And then I heard people say that they could go get a job. But listen, times are different. When we were young, our parents would drop us off, pick us up from work, things like that. Parents are not doing it anymore. So it's easy to say that the children can go out there and find a job, but guess what? If they can't get to the job, what they supposed to do? So look, I want to give a shout out to the little young hustlers out there. Look, I don't know what to call them, but they out there hustling, they making their money, they ain't hitting us across the head, they doing their thing. So shout out to the young men. All right, thank you, man. That's a new sound. Thank you. All right, so that's our shout outs for today. Shout out to all those people that we just mentioned. Oh, let's shout out. I want to give a shout out to Cowboy Chris. Y'all see his head? He's wearing his hats, baby, tonight. Shout out to Cowboy Chris. Hopefully, he will be able to dial in at some point during the show to tell you how you can purchase these lovely hats in all the different colors. So, hey, he makes them, he spray paints them, so he can tell you a little bit more about his business. But definitely want to give him a shout out. I love to put on a good cowboy hat. I have on one boot tonight. I'm still in my other boot, but I do have on one cowboy boot to match my cowboy hat. You can't see it, but I got it on. But anyway, shout out to Cowboy Chris on tonight. We want to give him a huge shout out. We look beautiful on tonight, ladies. I must say so myself. Yes. Let's get started. Y'all ready, ladies? We ready? So look, I know y'all saw the title of the show tonight, so we're not drinking beer. I think the grandmamas wanted to drink water, so we got water. You know what? I don't know. I might need that dose second. But anyway, we're drinking water tonight. All right, but it's all good. All right. Tony, any comments before I move on?
Let's see. We have a few. What up, ladies? Clarence said, hey, Mel Max said, oh, look at the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Sure said, hey, the Golden Girls. Evangelist Newton said, good evening, fam. Thomas Ashley, good evening, fam. And let me see what else he said. He said, Sound Man, get it together.
He on it tonight. Soundman is on it tonight. Look,
I don't know. So y'all let me know, because these sounds are playing from a pad I have on here, and it's attached to the board itself. So let me know if these sounds are not coming through like they supposed to, or if they just sound weird or whatever. But they supposed to sound like drum rolls and all that kind of stuff, claps and applause. If they don't sound like it, let me know so I can cut them off.
all right. So I'm glad somebody mentioned Golden Girl. So I have on my Golden Girl t-shirt, and I forgot to text Cheryl and Loretta to tell them to put theirs on. But look, y'all see this thug life. Hey, thug life. Oh, so let me explain the Golden Girl. So
Don't do too much.
apparently Blanche is Tamla. She's not on here tonight. She's still in Vietnam, but Blanche is Tamla. Sophia is Loretta. Rose is Cheryl. And I think they gave me Dorothy because Dorothy big. She a big old tall something. So I'm Dorothy. Where I'm at. This me. I'm Dorothy. Anyway, shout out to the girl. So Loretta and Cheryl. This is gonna be a lot of fun, I hope. I hope it's gonna be fun.
Yes, it is.
So what I would like for you ladies to do is just tell us a little bit about yourselves. If either one of you can go first, it's up to you.
Well,
All right.
well, for those who don't know me, I'm Cheryl, and I'm a widower, and I have 6 kids, and I have 7 grandchildren. I have a host of godchildren, but we're not gonna even go there because we'll be going forever. But that's me.
All right, Cheryl. With 6 children.
6. And for people that don't know me, my name is Loretta, Miss P.
Miss P.
Miss P, that's what we got. And I have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. And I am single, a divorcee, but I ain't gonna tell you how many years, but anyway, that's it.
All right, so look, last week, I don't know if y'all recall, last week we had some ladies proclaim that they were single, and me and Tony said we're gonna get this single thing together. So now we got 2 more single ladies to add to their panel. All right, then this single panel building up. So look, let me tell you about me. I'm Monica. 2 grandbabies. I have a legacy, and I have Antonio. Antonio turned 8 months yesterday. 8 months yesterday. So anyway, that's me. So, ladies, I think sure you answer first, and now I'm gonna ask Loretta to answer first. So, if your children describe you in 3 words, what would those words be? If your children, not you describing yourself, but if your children describe you, what 3 words would they use?
One would say supported. One would say resilient.
Okay.
And one would say nonchalant. Ain't that something?
Nonchalant. Well, you know what? I get it. No, I get it.
I don't worry about things. To them, they never seen me like upset and.
Now, I didn't see you upset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The nonchalant fits sometimes.
Yeah.
So y'all let me know if y'all can hear the sound good. I had to make an adjustment in the mics. So let me know if the sound is good. I know Clarence had said that the sound was kind of breaking up a little when I realized that the sound was coming from one of the cameras and not the board. So I just changed it to the board. So let me know if you guys can hear the ladies really good. Just put a 1 in the comment if you can hear the ladies really good now. Okay, we're going to do a mic check. Can you hear us?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
So back on this nonchalant, because you thought we were gonna let that go. No, we back on this nonchalant. I do see that, Loretta, because I'm not gonna use the word nonchalant, but you're calm, like you're a very calm person. And so yeah, I get that. I can, yeah. Which child said that?
Will.
So okay, yeah. I take that. All right, Cheryl.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
They will probably say, excuse me. I had my words right there. The ones that I was going to say that I thought,
That's okay.
and I lost them.
You can find.
Okay, while you find yours, find yours. I'm gonna say, look. So I really didn't think about the question when I asked the question, but the first thing I thought about was just being present. I know Tony on his podcast, he talks about parents being present in the children's lives. So I don't think we've never ever not been there for the children. So one word I would use is present, maybe intentional. We're very intentional about our children and the love that we provide to them. I'm a very organized person. If you know me, you just know. I'm a very, very, very organized person. And I would consider myself a caring, loving person. I think the kids would kind of say that about me. You find your word, right? Sure. Yeah, I just threw that last one out for free.
Yeah. I was thinking more of they probably would say loving.
Loving.
Yeah, loving. I'm trying to think of the word. I had it there, but I lost it.
Did they say bossy?
No, I'm not bossy. I'm not bossy. I don't think I'm bossy, but hey, maybe they think I'm bossy though.
Are the children on here? That's what I want to know. Look,
maybe y'all need to.
If y'all children are on here, Loretta and Cheryl, if the children or family members are on here, go ahead and dial in 901-438-3520 or put it in the comments for us so that we can see what those 3 words are for these ladies.
They will probably say I'm green.
Green.
I'm not there. I'm not where they are.
I concur.
Okay. We'll accept
Wait a minute.
We'll accept it. Green, we will accept. Green. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. See, Cheryl should never said that word. We were in Vietnam playing a game. I will never forget this game. We were playing a game. Cheryl had to describe a word. And I can't really remember what the word was. I wish I could find the video.
No, it was describing
was it
somebody singing. Yeah, and I said I was saying she was Caucasian, I guess.
She said the lady was Caucasian. It was Nicki Minaj, y'all. Oh my God. Yeah. That was the fun. When I find that video, even if it's next week, I'm gonna have to show y'all that one because baby, we laughed for days at Cheryl. So yeah, I would definitely say love him because you are a very caring person. Green, I'll accept it, Cheryl, because yeah, it's just certain things that and we're gonna get into the difference between like the grandparents of this day and time and then the grandparents of the old time. Babe, we have comments.
Yeah, Tamika said bold, supportive, intentional. Candace said the children are here.
Okay.
And hey Cheryl and Monica Rosin said, and Evangelist Sugar Booger said supportive.
Hey, Sugar Booger. All right.
So call right back.
Okay, if you're calling in, please dial back in for me. 901-438-3520. Dial us back in. Okay. While we're waiting on the caller to dial back in, ladies, I'm gonna get you to think about this next question. What does breaking generational curses mean to you as a mother? What does breaking generational curses mean to you as a mother?
Not doing the same thing and that my grandmother did, like, whereas my grandmother may have said, don't do this, don't do that, you better not do this. And this generation, you have to ask them questions and find out what's going on and why you doing this and why did you do that? They didn't care. You were going to do what I said and not. So I say break that curse because we have to listen more.
Right.
The generation is totally different. It's not the same as it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
And those are some of the curses, you know, like.
Well, one thing that kind of brought to my attention was the fact that it was a lot of secrets with the with the people back when. Like there were a lot of secrets that they didn't tell. But if you look at their family history, I think me and Tony laughed about this one night. We were laying in the bed, and you start thinking about your uncle with a different name than the aunt and the cousin. It was a lot of secrets being held back then. And the one thing that they used to say was they didn't do this or they didn't do that. But if you really start calculating ages and things of that, they did.
Yeah.
They did exactly what we were doing.
It's true.
Yeah.
And that's just like, like the older people always talk about the young girls, having all these babies. But if you look at them, I mean, they got
7 baby daddies.
7 baby daddies. But they don't talk about
it. They don't talk about it. Exactly.
It was all a secret.
Yeah.
It was, you didn't find out stuff until you start researching and looking up stuff. Like I was telling Tony one time that I found out that my daddy had siblings, step siblings. His dad was married before and had a whole family. But I didn't know it until I researched because nobody said anything. Everybody had a closed mouth. It's closed mouth.
That's the one thing that them secrets. Because there's a lot of secrets in families that people are just not discussing. So before we play this video, the next video, baby, I want you to play is, I think it's a little girl. If you could play a portion of it, and I'll tell you when to stop of that video for me, please, before I get to the next question.
The little girl or the man with the baby? Because you changed it up.
The little girl, I'm sorry. My bad.
So I was minding my own business in there. He come in here messing with me. I was like, can you please stop messing with me? He was like, no. And then he even told me he was not. He didn't tell me I was getting something to drink. He didn't tell me so I was like, please leave me alone. So that's why I started beating on him, because he wouldn't leave me alone. And then he come in here messing with me, and then he started fighting me with the chain, and that's when mama, don't whip me, okay?
Obviously
over here messing with me, and he was hitting me with the train, and that was my paper, and he was like, I was like, what? He was like, nothing. I was like, what's wrong? He was like, nothing. I was like, and then mama, do not get a flip flop. And then
don't get a flip flop.
Malachi, I didn't even say nothing back. And then Malachi was like, and then I started to fight him because he wouldn't leave me alone. Because I wanted to be lonely. And he
wanted to be lonely.
And he
You can stop it right there, baby. Man, look, when I saw this video, I was in tears. This baby was, man, look, she was so upset because she didn't want her mama to go get a flip flop. 2, she said, I wanted him to leave me alone because I wanted to be lonely. So look, the next question I have is, what's one mom rule in your house that everyone had to follow? And before y'all answer, I hope my brother's not here. I remember we were younger in Ohio, and we were fighting, and I was whooping him. I beat him up real bad. And so anyway, I had hit him against Grandma Mamie's door, and the door broke. And when she came down, we were so scared, y'all. But we did not rat each other out. We didn't say that we were fighting, or I was fighting him one way or the other. But anyway, that one rule that I think most moms have is you don't fight each other. As siblings, ain't no fighting in that house. So Loretta, Cheryl, what's your one mom rule?
My number one mom rule was Don't leave those dishes in this sink.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, what happened, Candace? You on here? CB. What happened?
They're on there.
Don't leave it. Okay.
I said,
Hold on one second, Cheryl. All right, Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
Money. This Melly Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, y'all. Golden girls. How y'all doing?
We're good, Mel. Thank you for
I
dialing
love
in.
y'all.
Thank you, Mel.
So if we got to fighting, all four of us, we all got a whooping.
There it is.
yeah.
There it is.
Look,
Mel, you could fight the people in the neighborhood, but you couldn't fight each other, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if that bus pull up and them dishes weren't washed, we all got a whoop.
There it is.
Mhm.
Thank,
I'm out. Y'all
thank
have a
you,
good
Mel.
night.
We appreciate you dialing in, sweetie.
Bye-bye, babies. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Moni's on the line. What's on your mind? Hello? Uh-oh, they got scared. Okay, dial back. All right. Hold on. We're going to try to get them back on the line.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, how you doing?
Dial back. All right.
Hold on. We're going to try to get them back on the line.
Turn your volume down.
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Who is this caller?
BB.
I thought so.
This baby.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
So, baby, do you remember what that one mom rule was in the house?
Oh, yeah. It was have them dishes at that sink, or else you get woke up with that belt.
Now, baby, I think you're trying to tell on Lolo. I don't see her whooping y'all.
Money. Lolo did not play.
Turn your volume down, baby. In the background.
Turn the volume down, TV, baby.
Because I just don't believe y'all got no whoopings around there. I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah. The others can vouch.
That's Will. He used to get his
Lolo whooped.
All right, I guess when your brother said your mama was nonchalant, so I assume y'all didn't get no whoopings at the house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we did. He got the most.
I can see that. I can see that.
On them dishes.
I can see that. I can see that. Baby, we appreciate you. Do you want to give a shout out to your mama before you go?
Yes, Mom, you're doing a great job. You did a great job. I thank you for everything you did. And keep doing you. Live your life.
All right. Thank you for dialing in. That's my niece, y'all. That was my niece, BB.
So sweet.
That's Loretta's twin. I need to put a picture up. That's Loretta's twin. Cheryl, did you get to answer the question? One mom rule. Wait a minute. The callers. Okay, callers, come on through, callers. Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
Hello. This
Hang
is your
up.
brother.
Hang up, babe.
No, don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't hang up, Tony. No. First off, I wanted to say hi, ladies.
Hello, brother.
And secondly, Monica didn't beat me up, bro. She been telling this story for umpteen years, dragging it, bro. Like it was a push and shove type of thing. She got like she was putting hands on me.
I put hands on you, brother.
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
Bro. You know
Babe,
what?
hang up.
It's your story. I'm gonna let you tell it. I know the truth is the truth.
If you don't have any evidence, my story is my story. I said what I said. All right, Cheryl.
I would say, I know when we were younger, my mom went to work, and when we came home, somebody's coming.
All right. Oh, go ahead, Cheryl.
Yeah, then my mom would say when she came home, we had to have those clothes folded up, we had to clean up, beds had to be made. That was one thing. So my thing when my kids were coming up, I was like, you got to make the bed up. I wanted that bed made. When you got out of it, unless you were sick, I want that bed made up.
Babe, see if you can dial Mom. I want to hear from her tonight. I think she's on the podcast. Mom, don't not answer my phone call. I want to hear from Mom to hear what that number one mom rule was. Get Mom on the line because I see that bed being made up even today.
Yes.
Don't let that street light catch
Don't
you.
let that street
Man,
light catch you.
what?
Yeah, that's one of the things Will said too.
Yeah, don't let them lights catch you. We gonna see if we can get Mom on the
We
line.
always in trouble.
Hello.
Greg used to-
Hey, Mom. Turn your volume down, Mom. All right, you're on the Don't Do Too Much podcast live, Mom.
Oh, wow.
We wanted to hear from you. What was one of your rules at the house for your children?
TV. She's trying to turn the volume down.
Okay. She trying to cut the volume down, y'all.
Now, what did you say?
We want to hear from you. What was one of your mom rules at the house for your children?
Okay.
Mom, turn your TV all the way down.
I did.
Phone name down.
It might be her cell phone.
Because we can hear her TV in the
okay.
back.
I did.
Tony said one of the rules was that they couldn't let the street lights beat them.
The street light.
Yeah, they had to be home before it got dark outside.
Oh, of course they did.
Can you think of anything else they had to do?
In the morning time, the first thing they had to do was they had to make up the bed.
Uh-huh.
That was the first thing because I was up. I was washing and cleaning up too.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to do. Before I would go to work, I would wash clothes, hang them out, and they had breakfast cooked.
Hey, Mom, you remember that time? You remember that time you told me to take that garbage to the street before I left for school? And you said, Tony, take that garbage to the street. I said, I'm going to take that garbage to the street, Mom. You said, Tony, Dad, take that garbage to the street. And I went right off and forgot to take that garbage to the street.
Mom, did Tony get whoopings? Who used to whoop him? Because he might need a whooping now.
Man, Mom beat the brakes off me. She beat me on the porch with all those people walking down the street from school.
I didn't play.
That's right. That's right,
I
Mom.
did not play.
Hey, man, she beat me on the porch in front of all them people, man. I tried to call the police.
You ain't started to call no.
Tell him he didn't die. He's still here. Thank you, Mom.
Party lad, I don't know.
Thank you, Mom, for taking my call tonight. We appreciate you. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Man, look, y'all, when I tell y'all, I go and sit with Mom on a regular basis. And when I sit with her, sometimes I sit with her for hours. That lady is hilarious. She has some funny story to tell me every time I go and sit with her, I swear.
Yeah.
You gotta call her.
Okay. Moni's on the line. What's on your mind? They changed their mind?
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
Hey, ladies.
Hello.
Hey.
This is Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
How y'all doing?
We are doing well tonight.
That's great. But Mama had already answered. She gave my answer. My mama always say, Don't let that street light catch you.
There it is. I think that was a universal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And look, we used to be on them bikes scuffling trying to get home. We all in a whole nother neighborhood.
Yeah, being killed yourself trying to get to the house. Yes. Wanda, we appreciate you dialing in with us tonight. Thank you for the support.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. All right, ladies. So we're gonna skip a little bit. We're gonna go on down just a little bit.
You got comments too.
All right, go ahead and do the comments first, babe.
Shoot. Your brother is threatening you.
Don't get bad now, brother.
Yeah, he is literally threatening you. Oh my God, there's so many. Hold on. Changing the way our parents did things when you asked the question about generational
curses.
I don't say generational curses, I
Yeah.
say generational trauma, but anyway. Not repeating cycles without understanding what Tamika said. She said, Clarence, oh my God, you lying. Wake up with that belt. Candace said, wake up with that belt. Brenda said, take that garbage out.
Yeah.
Right.
Sharika said, get woke up with that belt.
Oh,
Wanda said, don't let them
we found out low.
don't let them street like him. His people use abusive.
Yes.
Candace said, that's the truth. That's the truth.
That's quiet.
And she said, Candace said she got the most whooping.
Not Candace.
Maddie said, Sharika twins for sure. Clarence said, cold blooded. Y'all cold blooded, hung up in his face. Mel said, Lord, y'all hung up for real, for real. Gerald said, you got to be in the house before them street lights came on. Tamika said that she had to eat what mama cooks, so y'all gonna eat what I cook.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I forgot about that
That's a
one.
good one.
Yes.
And Evander said, I'm married, tag that butt. She tuck my ass, tuck my butt up.
Look, these kids today think it's Burger King. They can have it their way. So that's a real good one, Tamika,
Yes.
because whatever was cooked, either you ate
You had to eat that.
or you starve.
Mhm.
You either gonna eat or you gonna starve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna skip down just a little bit, guys, because I do want to get into the topic just a little bit.
Hello.
Hey, Mona's on the line. What's on your mind?
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Miss P. Well, Mika just stole mine because my mama, we always had to eat dinner and whatever she cooked, you had to sit there and eat it.
Absolutely.
Or else you went to bed hungry, and she didn't care if you sat there for 4 hours. You sat there till it was time to go to bed, and then you went to bed hungry.
And you know what, Cheryl, when you said that, I thought about this Cheryl over here with vegetables. I bet she sat at that table a long time.
Yeah,
That's
come
why,
on,
one
come
reason
on,
why I
baby.
don't like greens
Right,
and stuff
right.
because I held them in my mouth just sitting there.
I can
That's
see
how
that.
I was with
Crying.
peas.
I used to throw
would
it
not
up.
eat peas, and I would sit
Oh
there
my goodness. Yes.
Yeah, I can
until it
see
was
that.
time for me to go to bed. 'cause
I
was
can
not
see
eating
that.
them.
Yeah. And I
Nope.
guess as an adult, you can choose what you want to eat as an adult.
Right.
But I know back in the day, you either ate that or
Right.
you were gonna
Starve.
you gonna starve.
Yep.
Starving.
Thank you for dialing in, Cheryl. We appreciate you tonight.
Bye, ladies.
Goodbye. All right. So, ladies, I think we're gonna go on and get into our topic, and then we'll wrap back around some of these other questions. Tony, if you could play that last video for me.
I tell you what, I don't know about you all, but I will always remember my grandfather. I only had one. I had a grandmother as well. But I remember my grandfather. He was the first person to take me to a rated R movie. It was Top Gun. And there was more cursing in that, sex scenes, whatever it was. And I probably was 5 or 7 years old. So now you know my age, right? But here's the thing. I remember all the moments with my grandfather, all the movies, taking us out to the hot shops, which was a buffet that they all loved to go to. I remember the music that he listened to, the coffee every morning. And I just remember that. And I'm so blessed that my son and daughter both have their grandparents on both sides. And I'm just tickled to death that they're active, they're present, they're around. And this is what family's about, guys. If you still have parents, make sure that they're getting time with their grandkids. Make sure that they're active, that they're present. And speaking to the grandparents, if you are not being this grandparent, I'm not going to say shame on you, but you maybe want to change your outlook and start being much more active and present, because I tell you what, you're going to regret it one day if you're not. Love y'all.
Man, so look, the topic tonight is the bond between grandparents different than the bond with their own children? And Loretta and Cheryl, right off the bat, what do you think?
Yes.
You think
Definitely.
it's different?
Yeah, it's a big difference.
You think it's a big difference.
Mhm.
So based on that video, it proved pretty
Right.
much the
Yes,
answer.
Yes.
And I can see my grandson holding on to Tony's ankle when he can, because I can see that because he reaches for him now.
Mhm.
But yes, for many families, the bond between grandparents and grandchildren does feel different from the bond they have with their own children. Not necessarily better or stronger, but different in ways that are emotional, psychological, and deeply rooted in life experiences. For one, it's less pressure, more presence. Parents often carry the responsibility of discipline. Mom and them be whooping on them.
Mhm.
Finances, structure, protection, and everyday decision making. Where grandparents, however, are usually able to experience children with less pressure attached, because what we do, y'all, we spoil them, and send them back.
Send them back.
We spoil them and send them back.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Parents are there with them daily. But for us, we can love on them, spoil them, buy them all the noisemakers, all that good stuff, and then send them on
Everything.
back to the house
With them noise makers.
with the noisemakers. Absolutely.
And my kids always say, you lost your mind. You let the grandkids do anything, but us, we had done that. Hey, it would have been
Yeah.
a different outcome.
Because it is different. It's
It is.
different. Yeah, it's different. And so I did want to talk about, we talked a little bit earlier about being a grandma in today's society versus back in the day. So being a grandmother today is very different than it was years ago. Grandparents are no longer seen as just the person who bakes cookies, gives hugs, and watches the kids on weekends. In today's society, grandparents often wear many hats. They're mentors, protectors, teachers, supporters, counselors, and sometimes even a second parent. It may be some people on live tonight that have had to raise the grandchildren. So we're wearing more hats than just being grandmama and grandpa. Today's society looks totally different. So grandmothers are the emotional backbone. Many families rely on grandmothers for emotional stability. They bring wisdom, patience, and life experiences that helps both guide children and adults. Their love often feels unconditional, steady, comforting, and deeply rooted. Grandmothers are often the safe place where grandchildren feel understood without judgment. Any comments, Tony, before I go on to the next point?
Candy said absolutely. Kyron says yes, it's a huge difference. Maddie says yes, simply because you had to raise them kids and teach them right from wrong. Your job is done. So when the grands get here, there's nothing to do but to spoil them.
Absolutely.
Clarence said, I love being a pawpaw. Role is awesome and very special. Mel said, new to listening and learning. Thank you.
So many grandmothers are still raising children. We kind of touched on that. In today's society, grandparents have to step in and do what they have to do, even if it means raising the children of the children. You've already raised your children, but now you're raising the children of the children. I think I hear a caller coming through. Moni's on the line. Please turn your volume down. Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
Wait. Monica's on the line. Please turn your volume down. Monica's on the line.
Are you there?
Mom.
Okay. So grandmother's offers balance, y'all.
Yes.
Today's grandmothers are often still working.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these grandmamas are real young now, y'all, because you can be a grandmama now at 30. Uh-oh. So today's grandmothers are still working, running businesses, traveling. I know some grandmamas that still traveling. I got 2 on the stage with me. Well, I got 3 on the stage with me right now. All right, caller, we're gonna try this again. Cut your volume down. Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Big Mom.
What up, Caitlin?
Girl, I just have to call you because I saw you online.
Yeah.
Hi,
And then
Caitlin.
they've been talking. Hey, Monica, Miss Monica.
Don't be forgetting your auntie, girl. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, I just want to call. I was talking about grandmas, and I just want to say, yeah, grandmas do be spoiling us and stuff. So, especially my big mom.
I know for a fact your big mama spoil you.
Yes, especially when we go to New York, girl. I want you to get that credit card ready.
Wait a minute, Loretta, you need to cancel that trip. They got plans for you.
Yes, girl.
Caitlin, we appreciate you dialing in tonight.
Yes.
And look, I'm glad she dialed in because one thing, I don't think it's in these notes, but one thing I can say, if your grandparents are still living, man, cherish those moments. Cherish those moments because like the days are getting fewer and fewer. You got to think about when you're living day to day, you're getting older and older. Grandparents are getting older and older. And so one day you're going to look back and grandmama and grandpa may not even be there anymore. And so as you live your life, just make sure you're putting in a little time with your grandparents. I think I see some comments, babe.
Lewis says, you said exactly what I've done, spoil them and send them back. I never experienced that growing up, but I try to be the difference now. Raza says, Cheryl is definitely a traveling grandma.
Yeah, they have to call me and see if I can.
Are you available?
I'm available.
Are you available?
That's right.
They have to call me.
Lewis said the difference is the discipline is softer because you get a talking to while explaining why you are being disciplined. Then they get rewarded.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
All right. So another thing that tickles me to this day is about the technology in grandmotherhood. Because like Ma is on this live right now. She is on Facebook. She texts. She know how to do the FaceTime thingy. So I'm telling you, technology and grandparents, it's a different time, y'all. So now grandmothers text, FaceTime, use social media, and stay connected in ways previous generations could not. Love now travels through phone calls, voice notes, voice chats, not just on Sundays. Because back in the day with grandparents, I think a lot of times you met at Big Mama and them house on Sundays for that big dinner. You know, where you saw all the food and all that good stuff. But now it's as easy as picking up the phone and you can see the person without actually, physically visiting them. So everything has pretty much changed, especially with the technology.
I bought an iPad just
so
I can contact and be in contact with my grandkids in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because they were so far away. Right. And I wanted to still have that bond. And so I bought an iPad. I'm not even an iPad user, iPhone user, but I bought an iPad.
But see, that's a good idea, Cheryl. Like, there's no excuse for you not to be in contact with your parents, with your grandparents, because it's so many ways that you can reach it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it don't take but a second. Yeah, it's cool to say, especially if you're a grandchild. Now I'm talking to the grandchildren. It's cool to be spoiled by your grandparents, but y'all got to do your part too. Check in on Big Mama. Check in on Pop. You got to be and Nana. You got to be able. Look, I'm just granny. I think you Nana and you Nana. Big Mama, but I'm just granny. My grandma was granny. I'm granny, but. Check in on your folks, y'all. I'm telling you, you will be glad you did. And you'll look back down the line and say, you know what? I did my part as a grandchild. I made sure that grandma and Big Mama everybody was okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Boundaries matter more than ever. So modern grandmothers often navigate new parenting styles, co-parenting dynamics, blended families, and boundaries with adult children. I think we all have adult children on this stage, and that looks a little different as well. Legacy matters. Grandmamas often think deeply about what they are leaving behind. Like, I want to set the example for my children, for my grandchildren. And I think you ladies probably feel the same way. You definitely want to set the example because the examples are not out there. They're not out there in the street. I think we hear another caller coming through. So make sure your volume is down. Moni's on the line. What's on your mind?
What's going on, Moni and Tony?
Hey.
How y'all doing? This Chris Scott from out of Toledo.
Cowboy Chris, what's up? You see it, Chris.
You see these?
I see y'all out there doing y'all thing. I love the topic. I just had to give a call in and say I appreciate the topic.
And Chris, while you're on the line, I do want you to go ahead and tell people, Cowboy Chris makes these hats, guys. So if you could give them the information of how they can purchase if they want to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So the website is Bamboo Stitch, like you're stitching something together, 216.com. Again, that website is Bamboo Stitch, 216.com.
Look, y'all, I have a fairly large head, and so he can make it for the big head people, for the little head people. Big Tony got a smaller head than mine, and so his head is probably a small. Mine is probably an extra, extra large. But Chris, I appreciate you dialing in. We're gonna have to get you on the show real soon. Chris has a lot of endeavors going on, so we'll get you on the show real soon. Thank you for dialing in, Chris.
All right, no problem. Y'all have a wonderful night.
You too.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Any comments, babe? Definitely don't want to miss the comments.
I just put the website up, Bamboo Stitch 216.com. That's up. Kyron says, I appreciate my children's Nana, Mama Cheryl. She does an exceptional job. She most definitely is the spoil them grandbabies and come pick them up type.
Mm-hmm.
And then who was this? Cheryl said, I FaceTime my grandbaby every day, maybe twice a day. He's only 5.5 months, but the smiles you get from him just melts your heart. He knows his granny's voice and face. Let's see. I think it was one more. Oh, I know one was from Candace talking about the difference between the difference is Big Mom takes them wherever to eat, even if they don't. They want different things to eat. We didn't get that choice.
Well,
but that's how it always is.
it.
Like
Yeah,
your mama didn't let you do that, but grandmama let you do all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's the joy of being a grandmama.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how to come in. Okay, so look, ladies, I want y'all to think about this question as I ask it. So what are some funny things? Tony, you can think about it as well. Can y'all remember any funny things that your grandparents said or did, whether it was during like the family dinners or sleepovers or things of that nature? What were some funny things that your grandparents did? I had one thing that came off the top of my head. My Grandma Mildred, was hilarious. When I tell you that lady would say the first thing that came to her mind, if she saw you, she was gonna say it. It wasn't no she wasn't gonna hold it back. She was gonna tell you exactly. And I remember we were over to Teresa's house one time. Actually, was my mom's house at the time. And we were all in the kitchen. Grandma was sitting at the sink and she was doing something. She always wanted to wash the dishes as Mama cooked. And we were in there and Tony was messing with her. He always liked to mess with my grandmama. And I think Mama was cooking some kielbasa. Am I saying it right?
You can't even say it.
Nah, I can't see it. But anyway.
Kielbasa.
Grandmama got so mad at Tony and she said, it's kielbasa. It's kielbasa. Tony said, it is not. And Tony gonna tell her, spell it. K-E-L-basa. But my grandma, that's just one thing. Then my sister, God rest her soul, She had an ugly friend. She wasn't that good at the eye.
Ooh,
She
Lord.
wasn't that cute at the eye, right? The girl came over to the house. My grandmama said,
And all that man. Oh my God.
"You ain't even gonna try to comb your hair or nothing."
Oh.
I mean, y'all, I was so embarrassed.
It was embarrassing, but it was fun at the same time. I almost spit. I had to walk out the room and go to the next room. I was in the back room dying. I said, "Oh my God, this woman say anything."
My grandmama had no filter. If your feelings got hurt easily, don't come in her presence because she gonna tell you exactly what it was. So can you ladies think of anything?
Why they thinking? Let me say this about my grandma.
Okay.
So my granddad and my mama might give me for this. But my grandma, we used to build all the time. And so my granddad used to come in drunk. And he would come in drunk and he'd be saying all them nursery rhymes and all this. So one time he came in, he was drunk, and my grandma was in the kitchen. She had just got through washing the dishes, cleaning up, and she had one of them black, them iron skillets.
That ain't sounding good already.
Man, he came in talking crazy, messing. She said, "Go on now,
Booster." She called him Booster.
Go on now, Booster." Man, she hit that man so hard. We just get it, knock that man out. We try to pick up all those. We in there trying to pick him off. She said, "Leave him down there. You get him out the wild." Man, I was dead. I said, "This woman, they killed right there."
Y'all look, y'all know back in the day, them grandparents didn't play. Y'all know they didn't play.
I think my our other grandmother, she would, when you call on the phone, she would be like, you could barely hear her.
I remember.
And then you get in the conversation, "Hey, how you doing? You all right?" She would get so loud. Oh my God, it would be so hilarious because she was She was so
She went from
sweet.
death to life in a matter of
performing.
seconds.
In a matter of seconds, just like that.
Performing. The one thing I remember about that grandmama though, she was like Devo. Tony would have to take off all his jewelry, all his glasses, everything, because he would leave with absolutely nothing.
Right.
He would stop and get her some KFC and some Diet Rite Aid, if I'm not mistaken.
Diet Pop.
Yeah, he had to stop. Anytime we were in Chicago, he would have to make that stop for those two things before we would visit her. And she had the prettiest burgundy hair. That was before we was really wearing burgundy hair. She would rock that hair. Yeah. Loretta, you got anything you can think of? Okay.
No.
All right. Look, so if you're on the
I got
line,
stories.
I got millions of them.
Baby.
And so if you guys can think of anything online, go ahead and put it in the comments, guys, because it's good to laugh and it's good to think about those memories, guys. And then as grandparents, if you're not making memories with your grandchildren, start today, y'all. Start today.
I got a Mother's Day card.
Okay.
I got one from Ethan.
Uh-huh.
And this is my first time ever seeing one that he wrote
himself.
And he wrote it, y'all. And it was like, "Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Grandma Nana." And it had his name, Love Ethan, and it was so cute. I said, I'm gonna have to frame it.
Right.
Because it was just so cute. And I told Jamar, I don't think he's ever written in my card. If he has, I hadn't paid attention. But this time I did. It was so, y'all, was the sweetest little card. I said, oh my God.
See,
So,
it's the
little
things.
things.
It's
Yeah.
the small, simple things.
I was about to cry.
I still got a tote back there in the bedroom with the kids' cards and letters and things they've drawn, drawings. The paper probably about to fall apart, I'm sure. But I got a whole thing back there where I keep, and sometimes I go back there and just think about it, and I can't wait to start collecting things from 4.
Tamika said her grandma would say, "I brought you in this world, I'll take you out."
and will and meant it. Your mama would say that too, Tamika. It wasn't just your grandmama.
Man, Clarence said, "Y'all grandma Mamie used to slide him money like she was a D-boy."
But you know what, Clarence? Ain't nothing like that money grandmama and granddad will fold up and secretly give to you. Ain't nothing like that.
$1 or $2, but it was.
Man, Courtney said, "What's up, mama?" Mom said the pretty one. She told my grandmama and Evangelina. I remember. She said the way you start is the way you end.
I'm telling you. And I can remember with Granddaddy Poo Poo. Poo Poo would come by here with the kids, and sometimes he wouldn't even talk to us. He would slide by here with a little bag full of chips and cookies and candy and maybe $2. And the kids would be standing. I mean, they would be
ecstatic.
Man, they
Jumping
would
up and
love
down.
it.
Yes.
But those are memories that they can pass on to their children. And their children's children. So yeah, it's good to just take that time and think back. Sometimes we got to think back further than others, but it's good to just really, be able to reflect on some of those things. All right, so that's all the comments we have, babe. I'm gonna go back to I think we have 5 minutes, but I did want to get into another question with the ladies. So I think I'm gonna flip on over. So what is one thing that your mother taught you that you now pass on to your children?
Shopping.
You said that right off the bat.
Shopping.
Okay.
My girls are just like me.
Okay.
I mean, I love to shop and they love to shop.
Okay. All right. I like a good deal. I
think my mama, because she would get up and fix us breakfast. And we would have that breakfast, and that's where I get up, because when my kids were smaller, I would make sure they had something to eat that morning. I think even if it's little things, and they remember those things, and now they just want, when they come home, they want breakfast. Right. They want something to eat, whatever it is. They just want something to eat.
That's definitely a good trade, because now that we're doing Pop-Tarts and those type of things, not the bacon, eggs, biscuit grits, and all that good stuff.
The funny thing is, my mom used to love to cook, and bake and all that. And I didn't get into that, but my kid.
Oh, yeah.
Candace is a baker, Will is a, cook, griller, whatever. But I can do those things, but I choose not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Mom gave us like a lot of independence, like teaching us how to be self. One of the things she made us do was take home economics and stuff like that, so you could be able to care for yourself and take care of yourself. So I think her just promoting like the independence and being able to learn how to do stuff for yourself too. So.
Cause I tell y'all what, it ain't nothing that my mother love can't do. I promise.
Everything from plumbing.
She can do it. If it needs to be done, she can do it. And I thank her to this day, because I know for a fact Mr. Mays got a lot of those qualities from her. So I sure enough appreciate you, Mom.
Yes. Yes. Everything.
So look, this is a more of a serious question, because let's just go to this one. Because of today's stresses, what encouragement would you offer a mother who's feeling like they're failing? Because like motherhood is difficult. Motherhood, parenting, period. I'm not just going to say motherhood, but parenting is difficult. Is there any encouragement or words that you would offer someone who feels like they may not be giving it their best or all?
I would say, don't try to be perfect, because you're not perfect. Absolutely. I mean, you do the best that you can, and you have to go with that.
Yeah.
Because
it's not like, but sometimes people think that you're supposed to be perfect. Yeah. And you're not. You're gonna make mistakes along the way. Now you shouldn't be making the same mistakes, but
you learn.
You learn, and you live, you learn, you grow.
Yeah.
And I think every family, every child is different. So, it's going to be different. Motherhood is going to be different. Whereas my motherhood might be different from Monica's motherhood and Miss B. We just have to treat everybody differently. You got to love on your children, teach them right from wrong, and instill in them something that they can take, like Tony was saying,
and run with it.
Take it and run. You are somebody. Giving them words of affirmations and stuff.
Yeah.
We today's society with today's children. I work in the school system, y'all, and it's sad sometimes. It's really sad. But that's why we come in and we say, hey, that's your mom. Do what your mom say do. We trying to tell them and encourage them all at the same time. not to be so disappointed in their mom. Their mom didn't come to their graduation. You the only kid there. Your mom didn't come. They're sad. And we have to encourage them and say, it's okay. How about we go get some lunch for you and you can eat,
Yeah.
And just be present. I mean,
Present.
Today, is give them everything they want, but you got to be present in their lives.
Sometimes time is more important than those gifts. So yeah, you're absolutely right, guys. The one thing we didn't really touch on is the respect factor, because I think that parents are now lacking teaching their children respect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Opening the doors for ladies. Just the smallest thing goes a long way. But you have to look at the example. What example do the children have to look up to? Is daddy opening the door for mama?
Right.
Are they saying yes, sir, no, ma'am? Or are they saying and what and calling bees and all this old stuff? So those are things that we have to set the example as parents, as grandparents, and just make sure that we are making sure that we're doing what we're preaching for them to do. Tony, if you could, I know the time is winding up. If you could put the flyer up for me so we can talk about the campaign we're going through. I do want to say that before we leave out. And then if you could tell us these other comments. And then I'll give you guys my closing remarks and we will get on out of here.
Let me hit these other comments real quick. But Clarence says, just being respectful to grown people, no cursing.
Absolutely. Back in the day, it was a curse word to say you a lie. Now these kids saying you a lie. What?
No, this little girl said this the other night. We were leaving the sneaker ball. It was a kindergarten. And she said, she lying. My mama looked over there at her. She said, don't you ever say that again.
Yeah, we didn't
apologize. And she stopped. I was surprised because it was a younger mother. And you don't anticipate them saying stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Cheryl said they used to have family dinners. Mom said Joe used to do donuts. I don't know what she meant by that. But being respectful to people, don't be afraid to ask for help as a mother or grandmother or whoever. Bridget said, stay encouraged and pray. Candace said, have a prayer life and get to know your kids enough to know what each one needs.
Yes.
Evander said, pray, strive, embrace your mistakes, and use your mistakes as stepping stones, as leverage to stand taller. You can make it. Mel says, even as young adults, we, the Max, find ourselves consistently encouraged, praying, speaking life to our two-piece to keep going in this world we live in.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the engagement tonight and with the comments. It really helps. I was telling the team that's up here today that this is the 7th episode of the Don't Do Too Much podcast, and I swear it's getting gooder and gooder, as they say.
Yes.
So, Tony, go ahead and tell us a little bit about this flyer, if you don't mind.
All right, so we're doing the 2 Men and a Half podcast in association with the Don't Do Too Much podcast, Lake Grove Missionary Baptist Church, Diamond Delights. We are doing, every year we do our annual 2 Men and a Half sponsor a tent drive for the unhoused. So, and we give out other things in addition to the tents. And so this year we wanted to do something a little different and start early. So last month, Monica had an idea. Well, I saw that they had some backpacks on sale, and Monica said we could do. I just wanted to really get a couple of backpacks. And she said, no, let's go for 100. So she had the idea to do 100, and we raised 108 in 2 weeks. And so this month we decided to do the sleeping bags. And so right now we're about 40 sleeping bags away from our goal of hitting 100. And we're about 48 away from hitting 108 because we want to match the same total. And so we need your help. It's a $20 donation to sponsor. You can get more than $20 now, but a $20 donation to sponsor a sleeping bag. This campaign has run from the 1st of May all the way to the end of May. And then next month we'll be on a whole nother campaign. But if you want to give or sow a seed, it's $2 Men in Hats 2024. It's at the bottom of the flyer down there. You can probably see it. It might be small on your phone, but it's $2 Men in Hats, the number 2 Men in Hats 2024. You can sow a seed. Again, we're about 48 away from hitting our target goal. So we definitely need your help, because we only got about 10 more days in this month to get this, to make this happen. I know if we can do 14 days and get those 100 backpacks, we can do this in 14.
Oh, we definitely can do it. And the other thing, guys, please make sure you mark your calendars. Not only do we need those donations, and feel free to purchase these items yourselves. If you want to purchase the items instead of sending the money in, look, I got a whole little store in the house right now of just full of boxes of stuff. So I don't mind if I need to come pick it up from you. Go ahead and purchase it, but go ahead and mark your calendars too, guys, because it's an experience that you just would not, you just can't imagine. Mm-hmm. So the Saturday before Thanksgiving is the day. So not only donate your money, but we want you to donate some time, and it'll be an experience that you just won't forget.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, babe. All right. So my closing remarks. Every family is different, and not every grandparent-grandchild relationship is close. But across generations and cultures, the bond between grandparents and grandchildren is often viewed as one of the most meaningful emotional relationships within a family. If your grandparents are still living, I think I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again. If your grandparents are still living, cherish those moments while you still have time, as life is but a twinkling of an eye. Mm-hmm. All right, babe. Do we have any more comments before we dismiss tonight? All right. So as always, guys, Cheryl, Loretta, thank y'all so much for being on the show tonight. This has been cool. This has been really cool. I talk to these ladies all the time, but this is a different type of setting. And so I really appreciate your willingness to come onto the show. I know this is outside of your boxes because it's way out of mine, but I really appreciate you guys. When I sent it out, there wasn't I'll think about it. It was a yes, I got you. So I definitely appreciate you, ladies. I love you. Thank you for being on the show with me tonight. And baby, if it's nothing else, we're gonna leave with my saying: every day may not be good or great. Every day may not be good or great, grandparents, parents. Yeah. But there is always, always, always something good or great in every day. Moni out. Love you.
You know, everything is done with respect, right? I know you know. I mean, come in, let's talk about it. But don't do too much. Don't come in doing too much. Walking like a boss, yeah, but wait, don't